Fate Babylon. I mean, I think it's actually, there's a longer title, but this is the Fate Babylon series. Hi, welcome. We watched Fate Zero a while back, and some of you mentioned in the comments that Fate Babylon might be up my alley or something like that. I don't know if that's the word, but it might be something I would be into, because I was very much into when they would show the people back in the day, basically back before Christ, BC. I really like that old time feel. I love Vikings. I love Vinland Saga. I love like rich history. It just like the stuff now, like in this time, the setting. I like the setting that is like rich in older history. There's just a different feel about it that I really enjoy. And when stuff is set in like our modern times, for me it's a little bit boring. It's not as fun, just because we're kind of boring, to be honest. We could be like these amazing empires, because we've got the capacity to really do so much. We have so much information at our fingertips, yet we're literally the most like lazy, spoiled, entitled group of probably humans in a long time. I'm sure this happens every time in history. Like there's always this group of people, but like we've literally got so much information at our fingertips. We could be researching, reading, learning, and nothing is stopping us. We don't have laws saying you can't go to school because of your skin color or your sex. None of that's there anymore, at least not in Western civilization. So if you're here and I don't know, I'm talking to myself, because I've been really about trying to get myself back to where I used to be, which was a person who loved to study and research and read and really like step outside of my box. And for a long time, I've been inside the box, because I felt very, if I step out of it in any way, I'm going to get in trouble, which is what happens and what happened to me. And a lot of people can relate to that. Like, you can't be different. You better fit in, or else you're a problem. So, yeah. Woo! Long story short, yeah, I'm hoping that this will be better. I liked Fate Zero. I liked it, but there was parts of it I wasn't a fan of. I liked Iskander. I liked when they would show like back in the day. And I think this one will be more about Gilgamesh, so that's pretty cool. But I'm very excited. I read that there's the Chaldeans and Babylon, and I have a biblical background. I'm not gonna tell you I know everything. I do not, but I did grow up in the church, and I did do a lot of Bible studies and a lot of reading the Bible on my own. And my uncles are pastors, so who were Muslim before, so I have some stuff. So I feel like I might really like this. I do like history in that way, why we believe what we believe. And it's definitely, I feel like the Fate series are very much about bringing back this kind of warrior mindset. Like, this is what we used to be, here we are now. And so it's like this kind of time shift in a way. It's cool. So we'll see how this goes. So as you guys know, Abby and I are doing certain solo reactions to certain movies and TV shows, but we're also doing things together still. So this is going to be kind of one of those shows where I'm just going to do it on my own, just a little side project. It's helpful for me sometimes to do things on my own, and I think for Abby too, where we can really soak in what we're watching. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna be very honest, because I don't know how many people are gonna watch this. I know a lot of people who will watch this. Well, at least you guys will appreciate this, hopefully. I don't know if at this point or before this video comes out, I'll make a video just talking about things, because I did post a video about my mental health and my burnout. I started the channel to be close to something I really love, which is movies and television. Manga, anime, books, all of that. we were able to do so much, and it's been so fun and it's been amazing. But I felt like there definitely was a shift that happened within the channel and within myself where, and I noticed this with other reactors as well, and I'm not calling anybody out, but it's becoming more of like a business thing, and no, there's nothing wrong with that, because everyone, this is how life is now. We can make money off of these things, and for me, it was a hobby, and I think I just lost track of it. Like, I wanted to, I'm so passionate. When I like something, I'm very passionate, I'm very obsessive, I'm very much into what I'm into. When you're watching like 10 different shows at the same time, it's so difficult to just put your all into one show. And so there's been times where definitely I was bored, because I was just like, I'm overwhelmed, I'm burnt out, I'm tired, I have to put makeup on, I have to look a certain way, I have to do this. And you may say, no, you don't. And I don't. It was me putting that on myself. But I also know, like, this is what the format is. People have to look a certain way so people will come watch your stuff. But then I wasn't being true to myself, and I haven't been true to myself for a while. So I'm waking up again. I'm kind of coming back to who I am, and in the process of doing that, I really am falling in love with movies again, with TV shows, with manga, with anime. I just did Midnight Mass on my own. That blew my mind. Fantastic writing, fantastic storyline, wonderful, interesting perspective. I watched the Eternals movie. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. I loved it. Because I'm seeing again the deeper meaning and the deeper message behind these shows. And it's like, that's what it's all about. It's about having fun. It's about enjoying yourself, kind of a distraction, but there's always a deeper message behind everything. Everything that is art has a message. Even music, like a lot of music, if you really sat there and listened to the lyrics, those happy, like that happy upbeat song actually has a very sad message about like humanity and where the world is. And that is it's something that a lot of us we have so much on our plates, we're just not going to get it. So what I hope to do is to be able to sit down and like really pay attention to what I'm watching, really put my all into it. So like for right now, I'm only going to be watching the Fate series. I'm only going to do this for like the next couple weeks. I'm not going to watch anything else. And this is what I want to do going forward, because I want to put my passion, my heart into this, because the creators put their passion and heart into this, and you guys put your passion and heart into watching this anime or reading the manga. And I come from that background too. I spent all day in Borders reading manga when I was 15 to like who knows when. That was all I did. All I did was reading manga, and I'm ready to have like criticism. I'm ready to hear like your guys' perspectives on this, because there's going to be things that's going to go over my head. I'm not going to remember, like the Fate Zero series, I don't really remember everything about it. I don't. I liked it. I liked pieces of it. I liked when they showed, what was his name? The pretty one with the little mole here. His backstory was so cool. I loved when they went in the past. That was what I was trying to say. I couldn't say that. I couldn't get that out. So that's what I'm hoping this series is more of. So I am excited. We will have the full-timer reactions, the clear versions without that watermark on our Patreon. I'll also have several episodes ahead of YouTube, but Patreon always gets early access. So if you're interested in that at all, and you just want to support us, support the channel, especially because look, I just don't, and me and Abby have been talking, and Eric and Rick and Lisa, those are our editors and friends of the channel and supporters of the channel. I want to put out true content. That means not this show, because that's obviously how it's supply and demand. That's how you make money. But I don't want to do it like that. I can't do it like that. It burnt me out. I could do it for a while, but I'm not there anymore. And again, I want to put my all into this. But this is what I'm doing. I'm very happy about that. I'm happy. I'm lucky. that this is what I do for a living. Very lucky and very blessed and very thankful for your guys' support. But going forward, if you just like what we do, you can support us on Patreon.
それは君の物語であり、
So
誰
it's
かの物
our
語、
story and someone's story.
旅の物語。
Ooh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Seems unfair. Whatever's going on here. Whoa.
成功だ。やったぞ。
I mean, she's like their Captain America. They're Steve Rogers. Whoa. Wow, they really started this off like with a bang. Shit, this is beautiful. She really is like Captain America. She has a shield too. So pretty. We always say this, but we miss Japan. I love going there and, you know, is this Japan or is this China? I'm like, shit, I don't know actually, but this looks like Japan.
急がなければならなかった。無駄にできる時間は1秒だってなかったからだ。
So he's in Moscow? He does a lot of work, different jobs. So he seems immortal or something.
息災で何よりだ、アーキマン。魔術の道には進まなかったようだが。
知識と技術でどうにかできるのはこれくらいでね。
謙遜も過ぎると嫌味になるか。なるほど、実感したよ。
This is so pretty. I just want to give a shout out to the art.
人類史に記された情報資源。英霊という記録体を魔力によって実体化させ、刺激したものがサーバント。そして、その英霊が単体では実体化できない場合、人間に憑依させてサーバントとする方式を。
I mean, that doesn't sound good.
デニサーバント計画。そんな実験を10年も前から。
そう。そのために多くの素体を育成したよ。
Units. You mean humans?
サーバントは人類保障において欠かせないファクターだ。レイシフト実験が成功したところで、現地における武器がないのでは話にならない。反面、英霊と融合したことで、肉体は全盛期を保ち続ける。細胞の劣化による老化現象もなくね。
But that's...
羨ましい話じゃないか。
No.
それ以上は期待していないし、されても困る。
自分が彼女の主治医を務めます。よろしいですね。
Well, I'm glad he will be there to take care of her. Because he seems to really care about people.
先輩？
いや、僕がカルデアに赴任したのが5年前だから、ここでは君の方が先輩。
Called the Chaldea.
僕はロマニ・アーキマン。これからは僕が君の主治医だ。
Everything's recorded.
ロマン、明日には多くの可能性があるという希望的観測。そういった意味の言葉ですね。
あ、いや、まだ10歳なのに。
She's only 10?
後輩とは教え学ぶ関係ですが、私はドクターに何も教えていません。
博愛、友好、人を思いやる心。理由はなくとも自分ではない誰かのために行動する。僕はこれを人間特有の長所だと思っている。でも、だからこそ、意志を持って損ができる存在というのは興味深いと思うんだ。
あなたは先輩ではないのですか？
So he is not human?
最長で18年。まずそこについては理解しているかな？
はい。すべての生命には活動限界があります。
The heck though, this is messed up.
馬鹿げているね。
まあまあ落ち着い
So
て。
is it
英霊
2 years
召喚第
past?
3号。いや、レオナルド・ダ・ヴィンチ。
So wait, she is Leonardo da Vinci?
また違った方向のバカだな君は。ねえロマニー、その道はあまりにも。
So time is going. So in 2018 she should be dead.
そんな責め子を受け続けた心が無垢でいられるはずがない。なのにあの子は
未だ無垢なままか。あの子は他人と自分を比べないのさ、ロマに。だから他人を羨むことも憎むこともない。
She's like a perfect character then.
人類の醜さ、人類史のオダクを体験した上でなお人類を良しと言えるのか、それだけがちょっとした心残り。
Yeah, because she hasn't experienced the other side yet. Yeah, this is the other side of human nature. So does I'm trying to figure out where Fate Zero come, like, was Fate Zero before this? And then this is...
その日はあっけなくやってきた。人類史は2016年をもって途絶える。端的に言えば過去への時間旅行だ。そしてマシもファーストミッション担当の A チームに選ばれた。これでも全速力なんだけどな。失礼します。はい。
Oh
入ってま
my
ー
god, cute.
おはようマシュ。調子はどうかな？
それからドクターは多くの時間を
Okay, so this is from her perspective.
感じたこと、考えたこと、好きなもの、大事なもの、温かいもの、時には初の
You guys watch movies too?
私は少しずつ外の世界の温度に惹かれるようになりました。
Wow, so he really is making an impact on her, like in showing her how it is to interact with humans. And
この状態が続けば無菌室も必要なくなる。そうだ、その時はお祝いさせてもらうよ。
外に出てみたいと思います。
yeah, because she's a prisoner, really.
最初に願ったものは空。
我らが王は
That's my son's name.
何を好きになり、何を嫌いになり、何を尊いと思い、何を邪悪と思うか。君が世界を作るんじゃない。世界が君を作るんだ。
悪人が善行をなし、善人が悪行
Oh,
をな
he
すこと
looks cool.
なぜまだ生き続けようとすがる。お前たちの未来には何一つ救いがないとき。
あなたはあなたのためにこれからの人生を生きなさい。
あなたも同じよ。きっと
It's like they're talking to us, the audience, when they say you are like me.
ただ吹雪の窓辺で待つだけの夢でした。でも今は違う。
Okay, so they're showing some of the characters
さまざま
from
な人
Fate,
と出会って、
Fate Zero.
私はこの旅で生まれてくる。そして今度は私がその答えを世界に返す番。
This is very interesting. I mean, it's super cool.
手を握ってもらってもいいですか？
This is what will happen? Like at the end of the series? Like we're just going ahead?
本日第7得意点へのレイシフトが実行されます。また旅に出るのです。
I mean, the first episode of anything is really just going to be something to sort of catch you up on what's going on, basically. And first things first, this is a beautiful anime. I really appreciate that anime, the artists, they really take their time, like everything to the point where the flowers behind, like the bouquet of flowers behind, I don't know, the pretty character. I mean, they're all pretty, but the director, like when you come into his like office space, it's just pristine and crisp, and there's something so beautiful, like that the artists just don't take like any shortcuts. I really appreciate that. I'm sure there's some artists who do that, and I don't know, I haven't watched any anime like that, but I do appreciate that. I mean, Japan is that's something that is a beautiful thing about their culture, is they really take their time and really go all out. And that's like a big thing about Miyazaki and his films. I mean, the attention to detail, from the little teeniest little blade of grass to the little mushrooms that are in the background, and that's what makes it so beautiful and interesting. So I just want to shout that out. It's so much, it's so appreciated. It's so appreciated. So firstly, this is beautiful. It looks like we'll see all these characters going forward, and like her story, and how it looks like the boy she meets is someone that is, he sees the opposite side of humanity. He sees the darker side, whereas the doctor, he's more positive, I think. And he's a person who definitely wants to heal and take care of people. I don't know if he's not human or not. It seems like he's always a healer wherever he goes. So he takes care of those who are sick or dying, and he wants to help. And I think what I really appreciate so far is that the talk of humans and humanity, because I have this thing where I get really dark, and I start to say, what's the point? Look at everybody. They're so selfish. They're so rude. They're so self-entitled. And me too. There's many times it's all about me, especially in my early 20s, like, and I look back and I cringe and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Who was I? That's not me. Why? How did that happen? But I think that the beauty of being a human is that we are not perfect. We really, we are capable of doing amazing things. It's easier to take the easy way out. It's easier to not get up from your bed. I've been there, because it's like you get depressed and it's hard, and I live that. I daily live that, and so it's like some days are better, some days are harder. So I like that there's these two aspects of humanity, and she's only seen the good stuff so far. And thankfully for the doctor, so her name is Mash. The doctor's name, I forget his name. I don't even know if they said his name. But thankfully, he's not just letting her be alone. He realizes, like, okay, if she's the fate, she's humanity's fate, the fate of humanity. She is the fate of humanity. Like, this person will be the one to save the world, basically. He's got to help her not only like physically, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally. He's got to be her friend, her confidant. He's going to talk to her about his feelings and his gripes. He's going to read with her. He's going to have her read books. He's going to then watch movies. This is integrating someone into being a human, and also your brain then expands and you learn more and you gain more knowledge. So if she was just locked in a room without any touch or care or any of that, then she would not be an empathetic person who could understand. It would be much harder. So I'm glad the doctor takes his job extremely seriously. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching at least 2 more, if not 3, depending on like maybe 3 more if I have the time. I'd like to kind of watch a few, and it looks great. I like that they're talking to us when they say you, and it's like a lot of these stories, like Berserk and Attack on Titan. I mean, Peach Girl, you can't see it. Nana, all Ranma One Half, you can't see it. Vinland Saga. All these stories are here to give us hope. We're supposed to say we can do that too. Obviously, we're not going to be able to like shoot lasers out of our eyes or our fingers or lightning bolts. But the truth is we have strength, and although we do crazy, selfish things a lot of the times, we are capable of love, taking care of each other, of hope, in like enduring, and that's some very human, and that is a beautiful thing, which I do believe is sort of being lost, because we're like they were saying, like humans, the beauty of humans is that we do make mistakes, and we do things that are uncomfortable, and we do things that are difficult. And I think we are getting to a place where we're much more cold and less accepting of others and their differences, and we just want to, I'm done with people. I do that too. I've done that. And sometimes you kind of have to take a step back for your own sanity. Like I get it, because like how can you take care of someone else if you're also suffering? It's tough. But I think we're in a place where most of us are suffering, and we just have to like take a step, like even if it's the tiniest step, to keep working together. Like life is beautiful. It is. It's just we have to preserve it, and it's our job to do so. And it's tough when you start to feel like no one cares anymore. And I'm that's kind of where I've been, but I've been watching these shows with a different perspective lately, and I'm seeing like, okay, yeah, the message is don't give up on humanity, even if it gets so dark, even if people get so lost, even if we get lost. Like the hope, the fact is we have hope. That's human nature is hopeful, and things always do turn around. And so yeah, okay. I'm excited to jump into the next episodes. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye everyone.